I am so sorry. Oh my lord, my lord, my lord. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm over here going on a tangent. So let's try that again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the late night district of the BTSI show. I'm your host, Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, like this video. Oh, there we go. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on all socials. Links are located in the description. Cash App is $ the BTSI show. Participate, waive all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. If I'm in a good mood, it might be two people, maybe three. So, do you want to say you guys are now tuned into the late night district? Um, I was telling you guys about my week before we get into the title, which is one extremely absurd. Am I both a misogynist and a misandrist? You gotta be fucking kidding me. But let me do quick hits on my week. My wife started her job as a teacher on Thursday, dealing with some badass kids, and she was like, she was about done already on the first day of school, but I had to reel her back in, give her that extra push, extra confidence. And dare I say, she had a better second day than the first day. And today will be her third day, a lot better. Like sometimes with kids, you gotta within the within boundaries, you might need to snatch them up, and I say that figuratively, of course. And once you snatch up some kids, they tend to love and respect you a lot more. It's just how it goes. Oopsie. So that being that stated, what happened on Thursday? It was my son's first day of school. Some of y'all, some of y'all got exclusive pictures of. Thank you, April Carter. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Some of you guys already on an exclusive list on my IG where y'all see. So I'm gonna take my son to school Thursday. Thursday was cool ish because granted I was dealing with my wife who didn't want to be at that school, but she's better now. But we woke up late because the school told him to come in later and that type of stuff. I was like, nah, we got up. I had to get him ready for school, feed him, and that type of stuff. My wife, I just help coach her, like pump her up to get her ready for work. But she then told me you got to go pick up her mother-in-law, to. I don't know. I still don't know to this day why we picked up my mother-in-law. Not that I have a problem. I love her to death, but picked her up. We had to speed from one side of town to another to pick her up. Then we had to speed down the street and take my son to daycare. Now, excuse me, taking my son to school. Now, the school in of itself, like the highlights of the school, the reason why I'm allowing my son to go to the school is because it's giving him a competitive advantage above every other child out there. Like I'm pretty sure the math and science program are A1, but you talking about my son learning um, Spanish and learning Mandarin at the start of kindergarten. They sign me up. Matter of fact, teach me how to speak Spanish and Mandarin. Can't wait to help my son do his homework because we're gonna learn this together. So with that being stated, Thursday was kind of hectic. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Thursday was kind of hectic because then, although that's the highlight of the school in itself is, if I had to be perfectly honest, there's no different than on public schools. Unorganized. Nobody know where anybody's going. Everybody go to the side of the building. Everybody go to the front of the building, side front, and all this other goofy shit. So they finally got that situated. I recorded my son going to class. And of course, I gave him the usual speech that I tell him every day. No touching, no hugging, no kissing, no fighting, no biting, no licking, no kicking. All seven things he is guilty of doing. So I have to tell him that every single day, like not to do that, especially in this school because it's you get 10 write-ups, you're out. So yeah, we can't do that. My child had that in kindergarten. It is still taking different languages. My child wants to learn Korean because of my niece, and my child is 10. And my child is 10. Oh no, I got that. I got that. Your child's 10. Yeah, any chance for my son to be bilingual, or in this case, trilingual, sign me up for it because that also tells me where this country is going. The fact that they're getting them Spanish, I already knew that since I was a kid that it will behoove you to learn two languages growing up. But the fact that they're getting him to speak Mandarin, that's an indicator of where we're going. So I'm out for it. I just want him to be ahead of the curve. It works for me. Now, that was the first day of school. Um, and as some of y'all know, well, all of y'all know, if you saw my story, I was a little sad. Like, I didn't think I was going to be that parent. I didn't cry, but it hurt to let my son let him go to school by himself. But first day was cool. Now, today, I almost choked the teacher. And I guess that's going to go to the I don't know that I get criticized time am I a misogynist, but this teacher, see, today was different. Today's like the official day kind of because it dictates um the rest of the school year. Like we get there, I have to get him there before 8 o'clock, way before 8 o'clock, or he's going to be tardy. Right, especially me living in New York City. I still mad I didn't get a chance to go to NYC, where it's a melting pot full of different culture. It's different idea to take more like 100%. Houston is the exact same thing. Not as big as New York, obviously, but Houston is the exact same thing. Um, Today, I almost choked the teacher because I don't do condescending tones because I could do a condescending tone back, and I have beaten the best. Like, see, one thing, and I'll bring this up in the PTO meeting on Tuesday that I got to go to. This is my only son. This is well, yeah, this is my only son. I don't have any other children, just this one. And he is going to a school by himself. He may or may not know any other child from his daycare that he goes to. I'm under the impression they're not there. I can't assume they are. Excuse me. So I'm already like, as a parent, it's like I'm still new here. So you need to kind of treat me not like have some form of understanding where I'm coming from. Now I was dropping Grayson off, and I'm under the impression that I could walk him into class to walk my son to class every day, which is fine. No, you gotta drop your kids off, and they gotta walk themselves to a stop sign where a teacher may or may not be there, and they gotta go to the class. And keep in mind, my son is 5 years old, so I'm asking all these questions. Excuse me, I'm asking all these questions to this one lady. Like, this is my first time doing this. This is his first time being here. This is my first time being here. And she has some condescending tone that say, "Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'll make sure he'll take care." I was like, "Bitch, I'm not in a fucking mood." Like I'm really not in the fucking mood for your tone. Now, granted, I did not say that. I had to bite my tongue because my radar is always up when it comes to bullshit like that. You're not gonna insult me. You're not gonna disrespect me. Because if you're gonna do that to me, I know you're gonna do that to my son, and I'm gonna have a fucking field day if you do. Whole entire field day. Like I'm like, let me calm down because I'm about to get mad. My child is 10, and my child is not allowed to go anywhere without me, let alone crossing the street. Exactly. There was so many rooms for error for a child to be put in danger, especially a 5-year old, and you want me to trust my son with you. Like, as some of you guys have seen, my when it comes to my family, unfortunately, that is my weak spot. You cannot say anything about my family. Now, am I going to go as far as to make up a story just so to pump me up to get mad? No, I don't have to do all that. If you was to disrespect, say something insulting, disrespectful towards my family, I'm going to catch it. That's just what it is. I'm going to catch it, and I'm going to say something right back. I may do something condescending, which may be in your best favor, or I may just put the car in park, get out the car, and get in your face and tell you, don't you ever disrespect me like that again. I am trusting you with my child. I don't care what any other child. I don't care what the parents did to you prior to him. I'm sorry you went through that, but you will not disrespect me. I can be your best friend, or I can be your worst fucking enemy, especially behind my 5-year old. So I will bring that up into the PTO. I can't believe I'm going to a PTO. That just sounds so weird. I will bring that up on the PTO meeting on Tuesday. Just let the parents know. And God forbid if I run into that teacher, because I'm definitely going to let her know. Like, I'm going to let that lady know. You may not have a child, so you will never understand, or not yet at least. But one thing you're not going to do is have that type of unprofessionalism with me. And I'm trusting you with my child. I'll take him out of school in a heartbeat. So that has been my whole entire week with school. And I gotta do this. How many more days out of the year? Lord have fucking mercy. I, no wonder why my mom, no wonder why my wife brought a whole bottle of red wine. I don't blame her all of a sudden. But that was quick because I haven't done that in a while. Because I had to get that off my chest because Lord have mercy, I wanted to hurt somebody behind my son today. Now, this title, am I both a misogynist and a misandrist? So this, how did this happen? Well, I was on salute to We Unlocked. I was on his channel a couple of days ago, and Sugar Bomb, salute to Sugar Bomb. I know that sounds crazy coming from me. I know. She asked me. She told me I was a misogynist based off her evidence that she has produced, by the way. But and that also gave me to thinking because I looked at the definition. I was like, how am I a misogynist? By the definition, I'm automatically disqualified for even being considered a misogynist. But but I also had to look at the definition of misandrist for some reason. It's a complete opposite of misogynist. One is a uh, misogynist is a hatred for women. Misandrist is a hatred for men. Please do bring that up because that is unacceptable for them to expect you to be comfortable with what they are expecting you to be comfortable with. Yes, because if see, I told my wife about it. I called her immediately because I had to talk to somebody because I was about to turn that car around and really get in that teacher's face. Um, yeah, they're gonna have to walk me through because I have uh parental paranoia, if that's a word. I have severe parental paranoia. Like I think of the worst, so I can make sure my son is protected. And what I saw today had my heart jumping. It's like I could drop him right here, and no, like I will actually much rather me. And granted, I'll if I had to put my gun away, I will. But I will much rather park in front of the school and take them inside to the front office and say, "Hey, I'll just drop off my son." And that's something I might have to do, and I'm gonna bring that up in the meeting on Tuesday. It's like, look, what you guys got is a little bit dangerous for my 5 year old, and not to mention you have a teacher who had a condescending attitude, which is a sign that she doesn't really care. I'm not interested in what explanations y'all got. I'm gonna drop my son here. He's gonna go through those doors, and you guys can escort him where we need to be. Because I don't play that. Because you guys got hundreds, thousands of children. I only got one. So, but it is what it is. But let me get back to this misandrist topic. Yeah, am I both a misogynist and a misandrist? Do I hate women? Do I hate men? I will openly admit there are some times where I do hate them, and that's only depends on a certain group of men and women I hang around with. Like for example, I don't you guys hardly see me on certain panels anymore. I have literally pick and choose. Fight Club is Fight Club. After this I might pull up there just to see what's going on, see what they're talking about. But I'm real I choose not to go on certain panels because let's say there's uh let's use the pill format. Let's say if it's two pink pill and it's very if I have to bring up a name, tyranny like. No, I'm not going on that panel because I'm going to be on their head for the entirety of that panel. And from the outside looking in to the less educated, which is a lot of people, men and women, it's going to come off as misogynist. Although I do not hate. Yeah, I don't hate tyranny. I can say that. I can say that with a straight face. I don't hate tyranny. I can't stand her at times, but I don't hate her. Now, and now the idea that I could be a misandrist is kind of asinine, but let's go there. Pink pill. I really want to know how many pill sectors are on these streets. That is a very good question. I know red pill, pink pill, purple pill, black pill. I was like, I just and Anton came up with green pill, which has something to do with money. I'm like, you guys make me sick. You don't hate her, but like me, I get irritated with her. I love you, by the way. You're cool people. Can't say the same thing about her. But what was I getting at? Oh yeah, yeah. If it's two pink pill and me being allergic to stupid shit, especially when that stupid shit is directed towards me, and I feel like my intelligence is being insulted, I'm gonna say something. Cause nothing works my nerves just as much as my intelligence being insulted. So yeah, I'm gonna go in. It's gonna come off as hatred. Now, Miss Sanders, I don't know how I can hate. Now, do I hate a certain group of men? Yes, I do. I 100% do. Matter of fact, earlier this week, I was talking about was it hypocrites or flaming hypocrites? Let me double check. Yep, flaming hypocrites. That was earlier this week. With that, I don't like people. accusing other content creators of doing something, and you go back there to do the same thing. And I see this a lot amongst the men versus the women. Like, I hate that terminology grifter. I knew that was going to become a overused buzzword. And I always tell these men, you are calling somebody that name. And I said, did you break down what that word means? Grifter is a particular individual who swindles people out of money. Do you know what a swindle is? I think I do. I was like, don't even worry about it. So when I'm on panels with people who like to contradict themselves, I hate it, like with a fucking passion. And not only that, there's content creators, like me being a content creator. Not now, is anybody gonna react to my stuff? I doubt it. But the fact that if somebody reacts to your shit, you then get offended and call them out for it, which is your right, I guess. But you then go to other people's platforms, Instagram, YouTube, whatever the case may be. You go to other people's platforms, make a complete ass out of yourself, and you will then proceed. Yeah, I, I really do. I really do. I don't know how, but I really do. Yeah, it's a. I'm only the only reason why I'm live right now is because I was supposed to have been live today, but it would have been nothing nice. Just probably the best time for me to go live. Folks on YouTube usually terms and words they don't even know the definition of while having a whole smartphone. That is a fact, and that's another reason why I get extremely irritated with this space at times. It's like you guys are really saying some stupid shit that would not fly back in the day. But with going back to what I was saying, when there's an individual you want to hate, you want to call people out for using you as content, but you then go on other people's panels, make a complete ass out of yourself, just to then fire up the stream and talk about your time on, say, a person's page. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? And like I said, this is mainly the men doing this. Now, not to say the woman don't do it, but I kind of expect that from a woman, not a man, to be honest with you. Like, for example, yesterday we did a stream. Well, Thursday we did a stream. Y'all owe Meg Thee Stallion an apology. And the reason why I did that is because that was based off of a topic that happened on Voice of Venus. That was a teachable moment right there on how a teachable moment regarding emotional abuse and mental abuse, how that's a real thing. How if it's just not as bad as physical abuse, it's probably worse. I do believe that you are way too intelligent for a lot of these panels. Yeah, and matter of fact, April, I want to give you your flowers for that because I remember when you said that when I was doing the one-on-one with Callie Bev, and it always stuck with me. And I was like, it's like, yeah, she has a point. She has a point. Because one of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm on these panels, it's like people say a lot of dumb shit, but let me come there with facts, logics, common sense. People don't respond to it, and sometimes what I have to do to make sure my intelligence is not insulted, I have to then convert it, well, dumb it down to asking the panel a question, and it has to be a yes or no question, a yes or no question. Because if I ask a regular question that requires them to actually go on a diatribe, they're not ready for that. And like I said, I don't see myself as the most smartest person in this space at all. But one thing I tell people you're not going to do is play me for a fool. Like that is like literally not going to work in your favor. It's also more that he's observing. People try to be slick and think others won't catch on. That's all I do is be catching people's stuff because maybe I psychoanalyze things a little bit too much, like words, tone, uh, body movement, patterns, behavior. So that's why people is keeping a straight face. I might be on the side laughing because I caught what the speaker said and it went over a lot of people's head. And I just told that person, Joe, worry, that's between me and you. I know I know what you mean. But yeah, to say I'm a misogynist or misandrist, you just off of basic definitions in itself, no, I'm not a no daggone misogynist. Definitely not a fucking misandrist. See, one thing that people need to remember is this: as harsh as I am, and I'm very harsh, I will openly admit that. Here's something I said to people on Clubhouse over the weekend, last weekend. Um, what was the topic about? Oh, the topic was about can a man trap a woman? Can a man trap a woman regarding pregnancy? The answer is no. The answer is absolutely not. Someone tried to come in that room and spew that while I'm working on thumbnails. That I literally stopped everything I'm doing. I told the moderators, hold on. And I had to give a lesson. I had to go in. Ladies and gentlemen, in the world in 2023, there's no way a man can trap a woman in pregnancy. I know that sounds bad. I fully understand that. But that doesn't negate the fact there is not a man on this world, excuse me, in America, United States of America, that can trap a woman. Do you know why? Because number one, she can choose whether she wants to have the baby and put it up for adoption or she wants to terminate the baby. That is a fact. It does that fact taste good? No. Does it sound good coming out of my mouth? I know it doesn't. I know it sounds disgusting harsh, but that's a fact of the matter. There's no way in hell a man can trap a woman, especially a single woman. Do you know why a man can't trap a single woman? Because it's her body, it's her choice. There you go, her body. It doesn't sound bad. It's because we have a lot of options of whether or not we choose to have that child. But it is bad that he would try to trap a woman, if that's the term we're using. See, and right, and that goes to the lack of education with some brothers, and when they do that stuff on purpose, which is fucking corny, by the way. I want so corny that I can you make that into a sex crime? Nah, not really. Nah, you can't make that to a sex crime, not yet at least. But I got a few ideas. But that termination of the pregnancy can be tricky depending on the state you're in. Facts. Realistic facts. How you doing, sweetheart? So yeah, what I was saying with that? Yeah, there's no way a man could trap a woman. Like I said, there's you can literally get an abortion, and like she said, depending on what state you're in, you can get an abortion or not. You can actually put that child up for adoption through the agency or the firehouse, and there's some other location, whatever the case may be. There's no way a man any man can trap a single woman because it is her body, her choice. She can literally do whatever she wants with it. Literally do whatever she wants with it. And I agree that all women deserve that right. Now, when you're married, that's a little bit different. But single, no ring, no obligations, you don't person you're accountable for is yourself. Yeah, her body, her choice. She can do whatever she wants with that baby. So she's untrackable. If you want to give it a buck. Now I proceeded to go in, and the reason why I brought that up because I told these women, look, ladies, I don't want y'all. None of y'all turn me on. I'm not sleeping with y'all. I don't care for y'all like that. But however, I do love all of you enough to tell you the truth. That's what true love is. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm surrounded. I have so many friends that are very attractive growing up, Clubhouse, YouTube, whatever the case may be. I don't want them like I don't want any woman like that because I'm like I said I'm already out the game. But I like I said I still love them so much so that I will always tell them the truth. Always. That's never going to change. In certain states, I do believe it is a sex crime. I believe in California, they made it whereas if you try to do something with a condom, you'll be held liable. Yeah, that's called stealthing. That's called stealthing. If you take out the condom without the person knowing, that's legit sexual assault. And I agree. That should be a crime. But what I was saying is, I love people. Matter of fact, there's not women, everybody. I love everybody so much that I'm gonna tell you the truth. You can hate me, you can get mad at me, you can stop talking to me. I understand, but you got the truth out of me. That's because I love you. As they should. Condos are preventative. Preventative. If you are deliberately going against its intended use, you need to be liable. Agree. We all agree with that. 100% agree. Because you got women poking holes in the condoms, which I thought was crazy back then. And now you have dudes trying to take the condom off and not letting her know. That's wild. That's extremely wild. No, no problem, no problem. It's called stealthing. No problem. Now, granted, I had the moderates back him up, but some people could take what I said in that room as misogynist. And quite frankly, if I had to be perfectly honest, I really don't care at the end of the day. The words that I said to you, did it make sense? Did it add value? Did it help you achieve your ultimate goal? All three answers are going to be yes. Because one thing that the reason why I'm in this space is because there's a void of certain angles in conversation that people tend to miss or they elect to ignore. I'm here to let people know that the road that you're going down, I seen the dead end. I'm 35 years old. I've seen a lot of things and I'm still learning. But the things that I already know, I'm trying to prevent you from going down that path. And I'm trying to open your eyes to something new, something different. Nobody can. Men or women, young or old, doesn't matter. Undecided, they can't handle the truth, especially when I do it. And also the reason and another reason why people can't handle what I'm saying is because in some way, shape, or form, and this is not to toot my own horn because this is not me. Although it may not seem like much, I have a life that a lot of people want. What do I mean by that? I go to work. I have a wife who's completely one with me. I have a son. I live in a nice place. Life is somewhat fairly easy for me. It's a simple life. A lot of people don't want to hear from me because I live a simple life. And that's fine because I'm a simple person. I don't need much. As long as I got a place to live, I keep food in the refrigerator, AC's running, especially in this hot weather that was like 100 some odd degrees today. I'm cool. I don't need much, but I have things that people want. So it hurts them to know that a guy like me who might be average or below average has everything that they can achieve to get. You go outside, you actually go outside and touch grass. Yeah, you're not on a pedal 12 hours out of the day. Absolutely not. I refuse. It's also a matter of most people don't want their perceptions challenged. That is a fact. And that's a sad part about the adults that I'm dealing with. It's like if you have an opinion and you put it out there, we have the right to say you're right or you're wrong or to question it. Like some people say, here's my thoughts. Don't argue with me, argue with the mama or whatever goofy shit. And it's like, no, you put something out there, I'm gonna critique it and I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. And I'm gonna tell but more importantly, I'm gonna tell the audience what this person just said was some bullshit. Here's why. Please don't follow in the same path that this individual's following. Like I said, adults. The black background is confusing. It's I like sometimes I just like sitting in the dark. Sometimes it's oops, that didn't make it any better. Um Sometimes this is just my piece, but I could turn on the light for you guys. Um all right, got the light on. When you come on the public platform, then you open yourself up to public perception and opinions. Just a lot of folks can't handle those perception opinions. That's true. That is that is true. Anything that I put out there is more than welcome to be questioned. You can poke holes in it or whatever the case may be. The reason why is because there might be something that I missed. Is it? Oh God, Raquel. Oh yeah, one of these days. Hold on. Y'all want to take a hold on? Y'all want to take a trip on my clubhouse real quick, just to see what everybody's doing? Mm, let's do that. Oh man, something wrong with me. Let's do that. Let's see what's up. Yeah, she's got Jay. Leave her alone. She's got that baby. Can y'all hear? Let's see. It says yes. You didn't have to turn the light on. I was feeling. Yeah, that. If people knew how to articulate themselves without stories, you actually don't open yourself up to anything. And logically, Tiana, what do you do for work? If you knew opinions of others, no need to worry. That is true. Um, not mine. It's just a couple of people that's on my team. They decided to open a club. The title of the room is it booty over duty? So like what, like call center? Or all right, let's turn this back off. And do you see yourself working, or do you see yourself being married and bare feet and pregnant?
Am I the topic of tonight?
Yeah, we over here. Booty over duty, duty, like like doing your house duties. Does it work the same as?
I don't even like talking.
Listen, are you black? Because you trying to sound like you blushing right now. I don't know black people blush. Clubhouse works just like YouTube, but it's just an audio app. And yes, I can talk to you guys, and I can be on Clubhouse simultaneously. Matter of fact, I have done simulcast before. Like right now, I've done YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Clubhouse, and Instagram. Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? What's up, dude? Hey, Christopher. Jay's on some bullshit tonight. I don't know what she's been smoking or drinking.
No, I am not.
What did my sister do? I want to hear this.
I just don't talk much on this app. I don't joke with y'all half the time. But this is just me being silly. This is my normal.
Yeah, this is Jay's normal.
See, Mr. Christopher gets me because he actually knows me like a little bit longer than y'all. So, he gets my humor.
Hey, Jay, why don't you ask Tiana if she's fat or something like
that? Okay, Miss Tiana, are you? Y'all gonna make me leave.
It's not Simon. It's not Simon, Brittany. I promise, it's not Simon.
Oh.
It's a joke.
I wasn't gonna be mean.
Oh yeah, I changed the title. So let me see. What do modern women need protection from in 2023?
Actually, is it booty over duty until Mohan changed their back?
I mean, nobody was talking about it today, so I changed it back. And Chris, earlier I hate Bob because of this lady that got sexually assaulted in the bus in Las Vegas. So in Las Vegas, so that's why I was like, I didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? D'Angelo ended up coming in and handling the situation.
All right, so tell me that tell me that one more time. There was a sexual assault on the bus. What happened in Vegas?
Well, it was more like she went to the back of the bus. You know how ladies supposed to sit in the front and shit, right next to the senior citizens. She ended up going back to the bus, and I'm not gonna lie, but she almost cried on stage. I think she cried. I don't know. But she was distraught. You know, if you go back in the comments, you will see her commenting and her saying protection from these niggas. That's the title.
Okay. Well, let me say it like this. In direction to the title, modern women need protection for the same thing that traditional women needed protection from back in the day. See, growing up, see, even back then, the women were always protected because they knew that going outside, there was always going to be an easy target for the simple fact that they are a woman. Now these days, we have things to protect that women can use to protect themselves, but nothing uh, beats the fact of a man just being in there to be a deterrent. Like for example, I'm pretty sure Raquel can handle herself by herself, but at the same time, it's nothing that beats that her brothers are going to be there to watch her back. Her father or elders are going to be there to watch her back. The same thing goes for Jay. Same thing goes for Tiana. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but for the simple fact that it's just nothing's changed. Just the day, the time, the year, the season. All women need to be protected in some way, shape, or form anytime they walk outside the front door. Hell, I can make the argument they need protection for some of the thoughts that go in their head sometimes. But you want to talk about outside that front door, 100%. Nothing's changing but the day and time.
I agree. I feel as though, like, if we were to just, like, if I were to say just in general, women and children, they do need to be protected. They need to be protected from um, predators and enemies in this world, like, and they need to be protected from themselves, like. Hello, like they can dig themselves into a hole. I know. For me, I know for me, sometimes it's embarrassing to say, but sometimes I will fall for. There was a time where I got scammed out of my money, and I was so mad about that. And my dad,
That's just a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all. Um, but I'm gonna actually take a moment and go join this room real quick. But actually, what I'm gonna start doing, and that's a new segment I was supposed to do this week, but I got caught up. We're gonna actually start do Clubhouse. I'm gonna start a new segment called Clubhouse Hopping. Salute to my guy E Black. What's up, my brother? I'm actually gonna so Chris, what is Chris, what is femininity for if we have man? Salute to my guy Fatty. What's up? Um, what is femininity for if we have men? Here's the thing, Brittany. That's one thing all women have. That's one thing that shall not be compromised or should not be compromised. Is femininity, just like in the man is masculinity. That's something that's always going to stay on. There's no on and off switch for that. Now, when it comes to submission and cooperation, we talked about that in the Talking Point Debunk series. Yes, that there's an on and off switch for that submission and cooperative. Like, turn it off. It if the man ain't doing what he needs to do and he's not presenting you all the thing he needs to present as a man, turn that shit off and turn it back on when you come across the next man. But when it comes to what are you saying? I was going to reward that. Don't answer. Be quiet. When it comes to femininity, that's an on switch. That's 100% an on switch. All women's going to be feminine, even outside. When you go outside, in the face of danger, you also have to be in your own feminine. To be honest with you, because you don't want to do something that's going to take you out of character. Now there are going to be life and death situations where you're going to have to make an exception, but I will always prefer that a man be there to be in his masculine role so you never have to jump out of character. That's my take on that. But yeah, that's what my take on that. But yeah, what I was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna start a new series, a new segment called Clubhouse Hopping. Just I'm what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me go back and relook at this question. So, Chris, what is femininity for if we have men? Well, Brady, I gotta ask. Um, That's the hold on. Let me see because she's asking this in a different angle, so I gotta see how Brittany's operating. Well, that's with or without a man. You're supposed to be feminine regardless. If that answers the question, whether you have a man or not, it's not going to change a thing. Hold on, just move on. See when, hmm see when I'm back here in the corner. That's when they get upset. I'm just messing with Brittany, but that's not her actual question. Okay, let's do this. One second. Copy. Maybe I'm man enough to say I could be looking at this from a different angle. Come on, come up here and help me understand, because I might be missing this. Making well a friend to the show. She's been on here before to troll me with that one time. I ain't gonna bring that up, but ladies and gentlemen, Brittany's here on the BTSI show. What's up,
Hi.
Brittany?
Okay, so that was on Instagram Live that I told you, first of all, by the
Let
way.
me let me
So,
tell y'all, I
mhm,
wasn't. Let me tell y'all how nice of a guy I am. When people's on the panel, I don't believe in over talking people, and I don't. That's just not me. So I said, let me go ahead and do my stream, and I'm gonna be right back. She got Brittany B has a clone. Though, stop it. We love Brittany here. Um, she decided to come troll me
yeah, I
and
was
just
mad. I was like, "What are you doing? I run the channel. You can come back. I'll make room for you, Chris. I'll tell everybody to shut up,
I'm
shut up."
too, I'm a nice guy.
Okay, so what I was trying to say in the chat, I wrote the question wrong altogether, so I just
Oh,
self-corrected and deleted it, but you pulled it up before I could get to it. And so I that's not what I wanted to ask at all. My hands was just going, and I'm like, that ain't what I wanted to say. So I
okay.
deleted it. And then you was all like, what? I'm like, oh no, that's not what I was challenging, but
All right, talk to
um
me.
well, no, I already self-corrected. That's not what I wanted to ask at all. So that's what I'm saying. What am I doing? Typing and asking questions. That's not what I wanted to ask. So when I
What
regroup,
What was the question you wanted to ask me so I can answer it?
I don't have it. You had already said what needed to be said because a lot of people don't say that word, which is deterrent. Other
Mm,
people use the fact of a feminine woman actually deters certain behavior. They exactly. So this is why I have my certain argument. But when you said the way you said it, that's what made me be like, okay, I'm about to scratch the whole thought process and I'll leave him alone. And then you pulled it up anyway. And I'm like, that doesn't even sound like something I would ask. But I wanted to challenge what you said, but you had already answered it on your own. So I was like, oh, well, never mind then, Christopher. God, there
I
are some
bet.
smart ones out
I
there.
Yes, yes. I tell people I may not look smart, but I'm very intelligent when I want to
Yeah, it's
be.
just a yellow hat bobbing in the dark.
I didn't want to wear the all black hat because I would definitely
Oh yeah,
disappear.
you would have disappeared. It would have just been a face and teeth. How's you doing? What's going on?
I've been good just these last 3 days with my wife and my son started school,
Hmm.
so that has been a new journey for me.
Okay, because I remember your last stream that I was on in the chat because I was grocery shopping, and I remember you
Mm.
said like I don't think my wife gonna like it, but she ain't gonna like the requirements I'm gonna have my son if he go to this school. So it looked
Yep,
like it's
that's
on your face when you put your foot down like this is the standard we about to go by. So
yeah, because see, because I know people like to say um the wives are not allowed to dictate anything in the house. They're not allowed to have a say or whatever. Now,
who
granted, I
says
haven't
that?
found, the usual
I mean,
suspect
that's
ever
the
since.
extreme measure, but anybody with common sense knows I picked you for a reason.
Right.
So, I mean, come on. We can talk nuance here. We don't have to talk talking points because
Mm.
I've been married,
Me,
you're married. Like, we all know how relationships work. So,
uh, speaking of talking points, do you have a minute to debunk that talking point about women wearing makeup, or you need some time on that?
wait, it's a talking point about makeup?
When I go back to it was earlier this month or late last month. There was a talking point about women wearing makeup.
In our space?
Yes, and I said I'm going to talk about that during to debunk that talking point about allowing women to wear makeup.
What they try to say that they insecure?
Well, okay, we got some
I got
time.
time. I've heard people say certain things, but then I've heard women, like some people say I wear it for me or I wear it, I don't know. I don't wear it. So I might throw on something, but it's not a ritual. And then I don't cake on nothing because it's not that deep. So and then
What
half the time I look like a bum anyway, but that's for spiritual purposes. So
spiritual? Okay.
yeah, God
Um,
gave me a gift. I gotta protect it.
that's good. J Cole can't say the same thing, but I feel you on that one.
Mhm.
But
Wait, J.
when
Cole
it's
said that? I just said that just now. It just came out of my
no,
spirit.
he said he be bumming, but now it's more by choice. But
You
what I'm
do
going to
what?
I'll play that freestyle later on.
Okay.
But here's the thing about the makeup talking point. As a matter of fact, while man, let me go ahead and just put this talking point debunk.
Who said it,
Now,
Christopher?
I've been they for the past 14 months since I've been in this on this side of YouTube, all I've been hearing and parts of Clubhouse, all I've been hearing say, man, said they don't like women wearing makeup, they can't wear no eyelashes, they can't wear no eyeliner, they can't wear no foundation, they can't wear none of this stuff. And let me go ahead and take a moment to debunk that talking point real
I'm
quick.
about to say it just got real dark.
Uh,
So can I let me differentiate because here there's a difference between my woman can't do certain stuff, but you know everybody else can.
no, but that's the
And I'm gonna
crazy
still
thing.
mess with the girl that do all that stuff that I say I don't like because I'm gonna put her in a category. But it's almost like if you don't like something, I don't care if I'm just busting you down. I don't like it. So
Right.
I remember Jonathan, shout out to him before he got married and all that, but he was like, if I have a standard, it's a standard across the board, even if I'm busting you down, because there's a certain level of person I want around me. And but I guess you just have to be a certain type of person. I don't know. And I
Right.
can think of a million reasons why if I was a dude, I don't care if I was just smashing her or she was gonna be my potential girl. It's a certain way you're gonna have to carry yourself because of the way I move. I don't care what I do.
Hmm.
So it has to be a baseline. So if you don't like something, you would think I don't like it at all.
Right. And that's why I started a series about debunking some of these
Debunking.
talk points because people just want to talk. And I came to the conclusion a while back. I'm just being a little bit more vocal about it now. It's like you guys are just talking just to talk. It's
No,
like what are you guys getting out of this? Like
they
in your
talk to
personal life?
trigger, Christopher, not to talk.
Hmm?
They talk to trigger. They don't just talk to talk. They talk to try to find a trigger because that's what like I've learned a long time ago. Like it's all about your response. Like most of us don't know each other until we know each other. And if I can learn a lot about you by how you respond to something I'm saying. If it
Hmm.
bothers you or, something like that. Other than that, that's why people can't read Aaron.
Right. Yeah, well,
So,
yeah, Aaron got that shield up, so he's very
yeah.
good at that.
So a lot of times it's just about how you respond to stuff. So a lot of people do say stuff that's hypocritical or it doesn't make sense and you looking like what? But the first thing people would do would be to hear something that triggers like I don't wear makeup, so anybody can talk about makeup. It's not going to bother me. But the girl who does is going. Her first response is going to be to defend it.
Hmm.
So
And with my take on that, especially with the makeup part, it's real simple. Now, me personally, my personal preference is real simple. Don't come out the house looking like Krusty the Clown, Harley Quinn, or that type of stuff. That's just my personal
who's the,
preference.
who's the
But
second one?
oh, you don't know who Harley Quinn is?
Is that another clown? Is it a
The
clown? Okay,
that's
all right.
that's the joke. That's the Joker's girlfriend.
Oh my. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not a DC girl. Okay.
that's perfectly fine. I understand. But if you come out with a heavy set of makeup, that means you don't know what you're doing. And you might need to go to the mall, go to a professional, go to your homegirls. But then again, your homegirls said you look cute like that was, so that might be a bad idea. Just go to somewhere else and let them do your makeup for you. Or to we're on YouTube, go get a YouTube tutorial.
Tutorial. But even then, now it's the layers and the this and the put that on there and put the like. I think that's too much. My personal like, I just think some stuff is just whatever. Some people come out and they do look good, but I still think the effort. I don't know how to take the effort because part of me is like, well, at least the effort is there, so maybe you can pull some positive qualities out of somebody taking the time to put in the effort. But then again, what are we doing all this for? What was your,
Right,
and that's that. I think that's the bigger thing. Like, what was your end goal? What was the purpose? And then now we got to deep dive into that.
right. And
So
also, but continue on with that, the makeup. I do believe in protocol. I do believe in uniform, wearing a different hat, different location.
Mhm.
Uh, if you're at work, and you're trying to stand out because of your work skills or whatever the case may be, you're just trying to just show that not only can I bust my ass, I can look the part as well. That's something I could deal we can deal with. Along with that, you want to wear wigs, tracks, or whatever the case may be. As long as you're well groomed, that's fine. Like me and my
Mhm.
beard, I can keep like any employer. The last two employers that I've been with, they said I can keep the beard as long as it's well
Groom.
kept.
Yeah.
Right. So so trust me, I put shampoo in my beard.
You make sure to
I
keep that beard.
Yes, I'm keeping my beard because then I don't know. Do you remember that
Picture
a
you
few weeks
showed.
ago? Yeah, I know this is staying. The beard is staying.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Brenda knows how I look. Brenda seen me in person without a beard before. We ain't going back to that.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's all about keeping yourself like structure, organization, presentation. So there's nothing wrong with a woman wearing makeup. There's nothing wrong with a woman wearing a wig or a tracks or whatever the case may be. Now, if you are dependent on that, like I have to wear this to feel good about myself, then that's when that becomes a problem. That
Okay.
speaks to something else.
Okay. That I think that's what I was trying to tap into where I was describing like the like if you're just doing it and you put in the effort, then that might have some characteristics. But then if it's like I can't leave the house without this, but then you have to realize, some women train their girls up to be a certain way when it comes to that dependency on looks or the makeup or the whatever. I mean, I some earrings and some lip gloss. That's what I mean. That's a minimum cuteness, and I like it because I already look. I'm already so natural anyway. I got locks. I
R-
don't really need to do too much.
Right. She don't need to put on makeup at all. And
Yeah.
she hardly does. The only time she put on the makeup is when we're going somewhere, something special. But other than that, no. She relies on her natural beauty. And if she wears makeup every day like she used to, I don't care. If she was to do that now, I definitely wouldn't care. Granted, that's a process in of itself, and people got places to go and people to see. But hey, ladies, I want you to hear this from me. If it go wear makeup, I want you to hear this here first. No one should judge you and critique you on whether you should wear makeup or not. Now, how much makeup you put on is going to open the doors for you to be criticized. Other than that, go ahead. You pay for it. Go ahead and put on your Revlon, L'Oreal, whatever it's called. Go outside.
Yep. Now, my eyes are so bright that if I put on some eyeliner and all that other stuff, it just draw too much attention. So
You
you
don't like
know,
attention.
I don't like unwanted attention.
Nah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And see, talking point debunked.
Yep.
And I was putting out of my vision board. I was like, I need to get with Brittany. We need to do a talking point
Oh
debunk.
yes. Oh my gosh, look what you wanted, and it just so happened to happen because I don't be on Discord that much. I suck. I suck at being on Discord.
That's okay. I haven't been on I haven't been on Discord. I will get back on Discord whenever we do the build a business thing.
Mhm.
If that restarts, I will definitely be back on Discord. But the next time I go on Discord is if we do another meetup, wherever location we go. All the pictures
Mhm.
I take, I'll put it on the Discord for everybody to
So,
see.
I thought you might have went to the one in Texas for a reason because you're from there, but you would travel to go to the next one.
I wanted to go to New York, but something came up and I had to cancel at the last minute.
Yeah, New York is always good. I missed New York last year, and then I didn't know this one. But
Allegedly, and I'm gonna put alleged that it might be DC this time.
more than that's automatic for me.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm 100%.
That's
Yeah,
an
this time.
easy jump in a Cadillac and drive home for me. But I have to make sure I know what GM is doing in the union because it's a lot of I won't even say rumors no more. Now people just walking around like, yeah, just get ready to walk. So allegedly, I don't know. I gotta make sure I put that in there.
Yeah, allegedly. Don't you take my
Allegedly,
friend's job away.
that is, it's almost like a girl. You might as well just
Just hang it
get
away.
ready to be off.
Yeah, just make the whatever decision. Make sure it's the best for you. That's all I can say.
Well, I mean, it would be a collective um walk, of course. But as
I
far as like
understand.
when it's time to vote and stuff, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Oh, okay. Yep. Like I said, all alleged. We're gonna make sure you is protected. But
Mm,
I was not. Well, I
I
knew I
know.
was gonna freeze. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask you like what made you go live, and then now you're like, look, I was not planning on being here this long, and trust me, I don't wanna keep you because I was on Uncle Tom's stream earlier today, and I was up there
Hmm.
for a couple hours. Didn't even realize it because I was driving. So I was like, ooh, okay, I gotta get off of here. It's too much.
Yeah. Well,
They done
yeah.
turned me
Well,
into a coon. No,
no. Where Uncle Tom at? No. You can't have her. You ain't having her. No.
I said, Uncle Tom done turned me into a coon.
No. You going to have to come get her from me. Uncle Tom, you cool, but you going to have to come get her from me. It ain't happening. Oh,
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I said, I like it over here. It's racist.
I'm gonna pull up on Uncle. I'm gonna pull up on Uncle Tom's stream one of these days. I had an opportunity to do it this week, but I just said let me. And it's something always came up with works. But if he goes live tomorrow, because I'm gonna be working before I go to my homeboy's birthday party, I'm gonna
Mhm.
pull up on his stream.
I like when you can be nice, red state conservative American. Woo! That's some good, nice talking right there. I
Oh
even
yeah, I
got
like
my accent. I got my
not
accent back.
what I was like, what access is that?
I don't know. It's my Indiana accent.
Indiana, that's how they sound. That's how they
No,
sound.
it's not.
Not even. Y'all have
I
Michael
don't know, but whenever
Jackson.
I get to
Yeah,
talking, this how I feel when it just comes right out of my mouth. Pause.
that, man, that is.
This the
I.
first thing that comes to my mind when I really want to get, red state conservative Brittany going.
You sound like better looking Trump supporter. I'll say it like that.
Hey, make America great again. Make
Mm,
make women great again.
mm, that's the top. Now
I'm
that
tired of
I
being a self lubricating vagina holder.
speaking of which, that was today's title. Am I both a misogynist and a misandrist? According to you said all of that. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm not a misogynist, ladies and gentlemen. Damn sure not a
I
misandrist.
don't even know. Is that people who give massages? What are these words? Is
We are about. I'm about to
that
head
people that
to.
make sandwiches? The
I
people
am
forgot to make
going.
sandwiches. That's what I miss sandwich make. Oh man.
Oh man, I need to update this. I need to update this title.
Okay, I'm gonna let you look. I'm gonna let you
Featuring
go
Brittany Green.
because I could do this all day.
I'm about to run to Fight Club just to. I'm gonna be on Fight Club just for a little bit. Then after that, I gotta turn in because I got a 8 o'clock shift to start.
Oh,
But I
wait,
appreciate you
8
putting.
o'clock. Good lord.
Yeah, because I'm going to
Yeah.
my
So
homeboy's.
yeah. Sorry.
I'm going to my homeboy's birthday party. So I originally took off. I said, you know what, just put me on for 10 hours,
Uh,
just to
uh,
make sure, everything stays flowing. So I have a nice paycheck on
so
my
you're
Friday.
gonna you're gonna go to Fight Club right now, then go to bed, then wake up in the morning, work 10 hours, and then go to a birthday party.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun day to me. No, you
Sounds
want to
like
know what's funny?
mm,
Today at lunch, I
what
found out
happened.
that tomorrow is canceled. So I was originally supposed to work Saturday. which is
Oh.
tomorrow now, whatever. I
Mhm.
just found out earlier at lunch on Friday, because it's Saturday now, that I didn't have to work today. So if I didn't find out, if somebody didn't say have a good weekend, Brittany, I'm like, what you talking about?
You would
Oh,
have
you must
pulled
got tomorrow
up
off.
to.
I would have been asleep right now. There would be no Miss Sanders makers or nothing conversation right now. I'd be in the bed getting ready to get up in 2 more hours to get to work and find out there is no work because they
That
can't.
would that
Oh,
would piss me off.
I would have been rolling and laughing and mad at the same time too. Good thing I don't live that far from the job, but it just would have been a big funny joke. It still was a joke today because people was like, "You didn't know," and I'm like, "No,
I
I,
would have
I
been laughing.
was ready."
I would have been laughing. I'm like, all right, somebody about to come catch these hands right now.
Yeah.
Uh, I could have been at home, uh, sleeping, counting Z's, and I'm over here at the front gates, looking like a whole entire fool.
Well, that lets you know how many people I talked to at work because apparently this Saturday was canceled last Friday.
Oh,
So
oh,
that lets you know
Brittany.
I come in that thing, I do my work, and I get out of there. To the point I don't look at no boards, I don't talk to no people. Like I said, it just so happened I was in the break room, and one of the people that normally sit in the break room, he just was like, "Have a good weekend," and I thought he was saying like, "Have a good weekend," and I laughed at him because I was like, "Oh, you got all that seniority, you don't have to work tomorrow. I'll be here," and he was like, "No, tomorrow's canceled." I was like, "Oh my god,
Friend, I'm gonna need you to make some
friends, no."
at work.
No, no, thank you. I don't do work. No, I
Friend,
come there to build trucks, and that's it. That's
speaking of
it.
which,
Look,
speaking of
I've
trucks,
had
that's
years
Miss.
of factory experience. I don't want to deal with nobody at the plant at all. Trust me, I don't want to be your friend. I don't talk to me. Don't say nothing. I got my earbuds in. I usually hate it when people talk to me when I'm on a live stream or I'm listening to a live because if I have to take my earbud out, it stops it. Then I'm a behind. Then I'm a behind. Then I'm behind on the stream. Then I'm a behind. What the hell? Then I'm behind in the chat, and I don't like being behind in the chat. So, but
That happens to me sometimes. I'll just go ahead and just like skip through and like let me just
see,
catch
then you
up.
miss something. You know you can't miss nothing over here, Chris.
hmm
You
But
miss
but
you
but
miss a
here's
day.
oh, but here's the thing with that, because I've been around you guys for like 14, about over a year now.
Mhm.
It's like I somewhat know you guys' speech, your pet. Like I kind of know what you guys are going to say before y'all say it. That's
Yeah.
why. That's why I'm normally just sitting here with a straight face, like, like,
Mhm.
and that's why I tell
Yeah.
people, keep going, get to the end,
Yep.
so I can
Get
go ahead and fire your ass up.
it. You know what's funny? I watched the old stream today. On from an old Fight Club about a year ago.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it was. I mean, it was the episode where E Black and Daryl went back and forth,
Me and
and I was
who?
like, E Black and Daryl is the episode where Aaron let him go back, and I was like, oh, I did not know this was this episode. I was like, oh Lord. So
Ain't, ain't
yeah,
much changed since then.
yeah. So I didn't want to bring it up again, but again, like
But
you can go back a year ago and then realize what the hell ain't nothing changed, and you know.
no. Oh, but I did tell people that time it was you, me, Fatty, and you, me, Fatty, Sharon, and Aaron on Fight Club. I told them don't go back and watch y'all old clips. The most strange because some of y'all talking points have not aged well since then.
Oh, they
Like
haven't aged were well.
have it aged well, then it make no damn sense. I was like, what was you talking about back then? Like, no, like when I went to that it was a Father's Day weekend.
Mhm.
I'm over here looking at a young Sharon, a young Fatty, young everybody. I'm like, no. I was like,
That was a long time ago then.
yeah, I was like, I told y'all them talking points was not gonna work. See, that's why I always, and that's another thing why I tell people I'm not looking to be right in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never looking to be right in the moment because that's easy. That's an easy win. For
Yep.
me, just let time go by. Let history. History is always going to show me on the winner side.
Mm-hmm. Or
Always.
or try to think 10 steps ahead. And my thing is, if this space wants to be logical, then as a person who likes to debunk, talking points, then I'm gonna just logicalize it to the very core of the thing. But it was fun. And the episode I did watch, Sharon had just cut his dreads. So he had came with the
Mm,
so just think, if I would have went back a couple more months, Sharon would have had them. I can't even call them dreads. I don't even know what they was. Rastafarian dread braids. I don't have no idea what Sharon was doing. I couldn't believe the transformation that he had from cutting his hair. I'm like, this is crazy to think he used to look
oh,
like that.
oh yeah, I do remember Sharon with dress.
Yep. So
Oh yeah, that
uh,
was
shout out to April in the chat.
let me put
Is
you
that
as
your people in the background, or is that me with a tab open?
oh, that's me. I'm still on.
Okay.
I'm still on Clubhouse.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I looks like I just yarned. So go ahead, and because I don't know what they talking about on Fight Club. I went there a little bit, and I don't. Oh yeah, if you're gonna get up there, you might as well just go now. Oh, Neve is there and Uncle Tom.
Oh,
Oh snap! Damn, I did just say something about the Wi-Fi password people today. So, oh
y'all
man.
put Neve in Fight Club. This is going to
Yo,
be hilarious.
Neve put herself in Fight Club.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Like I told people, like I told Neve that he's a soldier. Like, you welcome to this
No,
side of YouTube.
this is
Like,
building you up. When you can fight over here, and not necessarily fight, but if you can stay stoic when people are purposely trying to jab at you, then when it comes to a conversation where people think they can try to trigger you, it's a wrap. That's why I'm like,
mm,
people should come to Fight Club first before they think they can go to any other platform, because you'll build yourself up. That's
yeah,
just a suggestion.
because because I don't care to when that situation happened on Anton's channel. See, I don't care too much for Steve, anyways, because of his talking points. It's how can I say this?
The only time I seen Steve content is when he do the thing on the phone, and then I'm not even gonna lie. Shout out to Daryl. He did like a deep dive of his channel, and then he pulled up a video, and dude had a plastic vagina, telling dudes trying to tell people how to eat vagina. So again, I it just got real weird, and it was years ago, and I mean, whatever you need to do to help people, I don't know, but my thing is the hey, you know what? I'm not a dude, and I said it. This was my talking point, or what I said a long time ago. Men have let women shape who they are their whole lives. So my thing is, when I can see somebody say, "This is what you need to do to get a woman," the first thought process is me. So okay, whatever.
Mhm.
You never think about just ignoring at all. And that was, when I did my little social experiment, I'm like, y'all can't even ignore bad behavior. So at what point do you think you're going to be able to combat a female who wants attention? If you keep giving it to her, then she wins, whether it's good or bad. So the fact that you can't even ignore a motherfucker, that lets me know. I'm sorry, I ignore a person. Can I?
You
Can I?
can cuss. You can cuss.
Okay.
This is the BTS session. You
Okay,
can
so
cuss.
the fact that a person, the fact that you can't even ignore a person, like you can't even ignore them, whether you like them or not. You can't
Hmm.
even ignore them. That means they win every
That's a
time.
that's a superpower of mine because, and I will give all credit to her for that one
She
because
ignores
it's
you.
no. Here's no. She didn't, but the what's what I'm looking for? It's easy for me not to physically cheat. It's easy for men not to actually engage in physical activities when it comes to infidelity,
Mhm.
but to mentally put yourself there, it's a different type of level of manhood that only a few can achieve. Well, how can I, and here's what I tell people, tell women, um, I can acknowledge your beauty, I can acknowledge your attractiveness,
Mhm.
but I can also acknowledge that you need me a lot more than I need you because I already have somebody in my corner.
Mhm.
So I can literally like put to the side that I'm an introvert. Put that to the side. I can literally walk in the room, go do my thing, and I can ignore everybody that I see.
Yeah.
American Soldier, what's going on?
What's going
I
on?
can lit I can I can literally ignore every woman I see and not acknowledge them at all. To the point where they're gonna like women that doesn't get the attention that they're looking for, they're gonna
They
go
want to know
out their
why.
way. Right. They're gonna
Mhm.
go out their way to try to get your attention.
Yep.
Like walk by a couple of times, see you guys make eye contact and that type of stuff. You walk by, trust me, I know you're walking by. I can sense you walking by, but I'm not giving you the attention that you want. For what? Like
And
if you want my attention, tell me that you
well, it's not
want
you
to.
don't want nobody to want your attention. If we can say that, Chris, like I think
Hmm.
you might be a bad example, but I get what you're saying. If somebody didn't know you were married or something, so I don't want to put you in that
Oh,
predicament. Yeah, I don't want to put you in that.
I'll put myself in that predicament. When I was single,
Well,
nobody wanted to touch me. Now that I'm married, I have my options, and I don't put it in air quotes because I don't entertain them. My options has grown.
yeah,
It's like
well,
why do y'all want me? And I literally have this on my
but it's the
finger.
ignore factor, and this is why the power of ignoring someone is actually great. And when I say ignoring, because I don't like the word ignore, I don't even like talking like that. But when you are not even focused on the bullshit, like, do y'all not think that women watch y'all just as much as people here claim they watching women? But do y'all not understand that if a woman is actually paying attention to you, she is observing you like a mug. And this is why, like, in my theory, you can't talk to multiple men, because I know when you breathe different. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's how much I'm paying attention to you, because that's how much I want to pay attention to you. But if you weren't mine, then I'm still watching, because I can watch a dude that's being goofy and be like, ugh, that's a turn off, and he all up in everybody's face, or it's the dude that's not. Like, for instance, if you're a married man, but that idea of not being all over the place, not being loud, just being chill, you looking like, okay, what he doing? Let me pay attention. What he got going on over there? The
Hmm.
other one who's actually giving everybody attention, that could be a turn off to a certain type of female. Or
Right.
so it's all about what you find attractive or what you find, intriguing. Because I'll say intriguing at some point, because anybody, I don't believe in. I mean, if I want you, I'm gonna go get you. That's just how it's gonna be. And I don't want anything I can't have. So, and I get
Mm.
everything I want. So,
Oh, okay. Good. Look at you.
yeah.
I'm confident woman. Yep, fellas, y'all hear that? Those in Indiana,
Well,
where
I
you at?
don't want. Well, listen to this, Chris. I don't want anything I can't have. So
I
you
don't
have
want
to
anything.
actually analyze the situation and see, okay, is that obtainable or not? If it is, then I get what I want. You just go after it. And if, it's just, logicalizing the situation, that's all.
Fair
But
enough.
anyway, huh?
And I said, fair enough, fair
Yeah.
enough. And you know what? I'm gonna cancel Fight Club. I'll probably join them at 8 o'clock in the morning when I clock in for work. Because
Jesus.
sometimes no, because it was
How about
like
you take a nap? Matter of
I,
fact,
I
I am, Femininity is for everybody. And right now, you you're on my watch. Take your butt to bed and get up
I'm
and go to
going.
work. It's two. Oh snap! It's 1:30 your time.
Hmm.
Oh, that don't mean nothing. So, thanks for having me, Mr. Christopher J. This was
Thank.
fun. We can do it again. I do not mind debunking with Chris.
I do got some more topics to debunk, but that's gonna be for next week. Well, what was
Yeah.
it again? I for, Jesus, I forgot. Let me go to my studio real quick.
You know what's funny? When I thought about the word debunk, I wanted to be like debunking. Like the echo. Debunking with Chris.
We need
I'm getting
to.
silly. I must be sleepy.
Nah, it's all good. I am debunking something. Oh, Passport Bros looking for wives. That's Monday morning.
Okay, I don't want to touch that because I'm a woman
Mm,
and I don't mind a man going out there and finding what he wants. My only question is no different than you think about the women here. If she's a good woman, wouldn't she already be taken? That's just I
well,
don't know. I
well,
mean,
I will say this because the question that's always asked. Typically, when women ask this question, where's all the good men at? My answer to them is they're with the good women.
mhm.
That's just that simple, and vice versa. So you're not, and I'm not telling them the good man, the good woman, they're all around you. They're just not revealing themselves to you. Like pertaining, like let's say for the
Well,
man,
just think she ain't at the club and she ain't at all the BS places. She in the house sitting down, being protected. So how else would you find her?
right? And that goes to my marriage series, the part one of my marriage series regarding the who, what, when, where, how, and why pertaining to your spouse. And you got to ask yourself when it comes to the where would you find your spouse at? Would you find them in the club? Probably not.
Mm-mm. I mean, you
I'm not
can
saying
find
it's
a wife
impossible.
in the club. You can find a wife in the club.
You're not going to find the wife in the club.
You can make a wife out of the girl you find in the club.
Good luck. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
No,
I
I'm
got a
saying
series
like
for that too.
it's been done because obviously that's how hookups become relationships, become marriages. Well,
Yeah,
hold on, become kids, become marriages. But
but for that to work perfectly, one, they have to be compatible. They have to be
they
compatible.
were
They have
they
to
hey
have.
look, they are compatible. They both at the club, Chris.
You go, all right, all right. I tell and all every time I tell these women, there's only one of me. I can't divide myself into certain pieces to make everything adapt to every situation. That way, everybody can live happily ever after. That's
Mhm.
not how that works.
Yeah.
There's, but I'm gonna need you to go to sleep
Oh,
because
now I gotta go to bed. Okay. Well, I'll take
you
that.
gotta go to bed
I don't
because
gotta go to
you
work tomorrow though. You do.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure you can find something to do in the morning. But you
Yes,
need your
I
eight
got
hours.
I got a couple things. So
Gotcha. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and get my stuff ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank my surprise guest, my special guest, Brittany, for tuning in
thank
today.
you.
I greatly appreciate that. It's a rarity that I have a special guest, so I'm honored to have her. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, although she trolled me that day, she's technically the first guest of the BTSI, so she is a friend
Oh
to
my
them.
gosh, thank you. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep, she is a friend to the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, on your way out, do me a favor. Let me make sure my everything's correct. Go on your way out. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on all social links are located in the description. $sign to BTSI shows a cash app. Excuse me, participate, waive all rights to privacy. We're on a road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, maybe one, two, or three lucky people will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. What's all cap?
Yo,
What
did you
is all
say
cap?
10,000 subscribers?
One that once we reach 1,000 subscribers, maybe one, two, or three people will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. What's all cap, sir?
Hold on, real quick before you go in on E Black. You do know now you can monetize at 5, right?
People they've been saying that, but it's not a full monetization. What it is I can do. I can get cash. I could do I said cash apps, super chats. I can start a membership, but none of my videos will
Oh,
can get
ad revenue.
monetized.
Okay, okay. You so it's just a way to keep people consistent. So Brittany be talking about the club she was twerking. Where was I twerking at?
You did go to the club. I did see you on the IG live. You look good in that live, by the way.
You talking about E Blacks?
The- I'm talking about you.
What IG live did I have?
Don't even worry about you, right?
I
It
I I thought you were talking
must have
about E
been.
Black video when we was in Atlanta. So that was another thing. But I don't know nothing about twerking or anything like that. I'm a nice, wholesome Midwest, small town union girl, conservative, red state Christian young lady.
We
I
are
believe
we.
in God, guns, and you know, God and guns. Wait a minute, that's Texas. My bad. Sorry.
Hmm. You see what I gotta deal with, April. You see what I gotta deal with.
April, you know you love this voice, girl. All right, come on, Chris. Let's go to bed. I mean, you go to bed. I go to
You go to
bed.
bed. I'm going down.
That's right. I was about to say, let's go to bed. That would have been all bad. See
Yeah,
you later. Thank you for having me.
it's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been the BTSI Show. Me host Christopher J. I will talk to you guys in the morning. Peace out.